Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for episode 1 of season 2 of The Flash, The Man Who Saved Central City. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those that have yet to actually watch this episode and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so for those who have yet to actually watch, this episode and haven't already, please do comment down below or be messaging me. That never gave you fair warnings as usual. I did. So before I begin though, 10 seconds. Wait, I already did that. Never mind. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate for this episode. Again, it is for season 2, episode 1 of The Flash, The Man Who Saved Central City. So yeah, basically it's been about 6 months to a year since the events of the previous episode, which is the season finale for season 1 with the black hole. It's been about 6 months to a year from what it seems, and Barry basically has become a shut-in, or he's become kind of isolated. In a sense, he doesn't really talk to anybody. Cisco, Caitlin, um, Ivy, no, not Iris. Iris, he doesn't really talk to anybody anymore. He's just kind of doing his own thing. Still being the Flash, but he's trying to do his own thing. From what it seems, he's trying to be alone. Um, so yeah, so he's just trying to be alone, which is interesting. And all of a sudden, this guy called Al Rothstein, also known as the Atom Smasher, comes out of nowhere. However, the interesting thing is that the Al Rothstein looks or at least this Atom Smasher guy looks exactly how a recent murder victim looks like, and it seems like this version of Atom Smasher might have killed the other guy from the beginning of the episode, the Al Rothstein. And the thing is, it seems like they're gonna start doing this from even from the premiere. They're gonna have multiverse right now, Earth 1 and Earth 2. So what you have here is that Earth 1 Al Rothstein was killed by the Earth 2 Al Rothstein, which is Atom Smasher. So yeah, and that makes for some pretty interesting situation. And this guy, he's basically addicted to radioactivity, or at least that's his powers. I mean, he gets jacked up on radioactivity. So there's that. Eventually, they do manage to defeat him, and I feel like they're gonna try to do this similar to season 1, like Freak of the Week, type of situation where they just have a random baddie, a random villain, minor villain to deal with. For the first couple episodes, it's gonna be pretty similar to season 1. However, I think the one difference is that they're actually also gonna try to put a real story behind that, and that's because at the end of the episode, you have Jay Garrick who basically says, "I'm the Flash from my world, and your world is in danger right now. So let me train you," basically. So that was interesting. That was pretty interesting. Um, yeah, pretty good. Jay Garrick right off the bat, he doesn't look as old in the TV show as he does in the comics. Um, so yeah, and also a bit more on the episode. They finally do release Barry's dad from jail because Dr. Wells, or Ilbar Dawn, however you want to put it, he basically confessed to his murders. Like he made a video before he died saying that he confessed to killing Nora and that Barry's father is innocent. He confessed to killing Nora Allen, and Barry's dad is innocent. Basically, he didn't do anything, so release him. So that was pretty interesting, and also the way he worded it, saying that you are my enemy and my friend. That was interesting. He didn't say that exactly, but you more or less got the essence of what he meant. He more or less tried to say you are both my enemy and friend. So that was interesting in my opinion. Overall though, pretty good episode. I do feel like it was kind of a cheap out in my opinion though. Like it felt good. It was good. But I also do feel like it was kind of a cheap out because it had the Freak of the Week thing again, and I guess it makes sense just to introduce the Earth 2 thing. But at the same time, I do think they could have done it better. Also the holy shit, the special effects, they were pretty bad. Like they were like season 1, like early season 1 bad. And I don't know why, but they were pretty bad in this episode too. And I don't mean like when the Flash was running or whatever, that looked pretty good. But like when Atom Smasher was getting jacked up on radioactivity, when he just grows bigger, that looked really, really bad. Like really bad. Like shit. Like, it wasn't complete shit, but it's pretty close to shit. Basically, like not as bad as Sharknado. Let's go with that. Like it's not Sharknado bad, but still pretty bad. Yeah, and that's the one thing that surprised me. That was the one thing that really took me back. Like holy crap! Like the special effects here suck for some reason. Like they just suck. And they kind of reminded me like the special effects for Gorilla Grodd. Like Gorilla Grodd didn't look good in my opinion in the show. It kind of seemed like that. Like Gorilla Grodd special effects, in my opinion, like just really bad special effects for a huge character. And by huge, I mean like a physically big and imposing character. Okay, not like a huge, like not like a huge character like the Flash, or Caitlyn, or Cisco, or something. No, like I mean like a big, physically imposing character. So yeah, I mean overall though pretty good episode. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, I just feel like I had a pretty basic plot, and the special effects were kind of bad, And yeah, I mean I just feel like it was a little bit too convenient, a little bit too basic, but overall still a pretty good episode. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the episode. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have what are your thoughts on it, comment all that down below. Let me know. Let me know. And yeah, that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off. Yeah, I feel like there's something wrong with my eyes. I don't know. Bye.